All right. I'm not sure if you've been paying attention to the league, but you know the drill. Let's get into the Carfax. Let's see what's going on with Cam Thomas real quick. I don't know if you've been paying attention. He went for 34 last night. Buckets. That's what he does. Get used to it. But the comments after the game, that's what I want to really talk about because I'm not very fond of him. I don't like him because I think it's a lack of self-awareness as a coach. When for someone that preaches attention to detail, you should know what the effect that this comment would have had before you said it. You need to have foresight. You're not a child. You're a grown man. You're a coach. You're a leader amongst men. You should have known that this comment would not be something that Cam Thomas would be very happy about, especially knowing, looking in his past relationship with Brooklyn and how he never really viewed himself as a six-man caliber player. Everyone wants to be so quick to label him as this microwave off the bench scorer when he sees himself as more than that, which is just why I don't think this was a smart decision for Doc Rivers to even make this comment. It may have been harmless, but this little comment shows how you really view him. And you're basically putting him in a box and basically, without saying it, you're not going to start for this team. That's basically what this comment means. And I already know that pissed him off because there was probably some talks before he ended up signing with Milwaukee to basically be on the same page to say that he would have the opportunity to maybe compete for a starting spot. When your head coach goes out and says something like this, the odds of you becoming a starter for that team are probably going to be slim to none because these guys have historical careers known as some of the best six men of all time. And then you just threw him in that box. So as a coach, you're already showing us, the fans, the media, you're showing everyone that what you really think of him as a player. And that's not to say that you don't think he's a good player. You just look at what he's good at and you're putting him in a box and you're going to tell him to basically stay there. And I don't like that for Cam because obviously he works on his game a lot. He sees himself as a player that can be more than that. I think he sees himself as a player that could potentially become an all-star. I mean, he's averaged 24. A lot of guys in the league can't say they've done that. I get it. He was on a horrific franchise with Brooklyn and they weren't winning anything, but still averaged 24. A lot of guys can't do that even if they were given the opportunity. So that he deserves some credit for that. But I think Doc, he needs to learn from that. Obviously, you have to protect your players and their feelings and know the type of things are going to rub them the wrong way. That's what a leader amongst men does. And I think this was a mishap. You dropped the ball here. You shouldn't have made that comment, especially when he just got to your franchise. I get it, Cam. He's a bucket. He needs to improve on other aspects of his game, especially on the defensive side of the ball, his ability to play make. But his career is not over with yet. He still has time to get better and develop and see what he becomes. I don't think we should just be solidified in putting this crown on him to name him a sixth man or a microwave bench scorer when he works on his game and he showed us he can do more than that. So please let me know what you guys are thinking. What do you think about these comments? Do you think Cam is just that's all he'll ever be, that they should just stick to that six-man microwave scorer role? Or do you think he has a place to potentially become a legitimate starter or maybe an all-star in this league? Please, let's have some debate, some engagement. Let me know what you're thinking. It is what it is. Lock in.